And I'm Kylee O'Connor. Today we'll be talking Oregon soccer, football, and break down some sweet dunks. But first, let's get caught up on volleyball. Kale, the Oregon women's soccer team, will look to get their first Pac-12 win of the season as they play Arizona at home on Thursday. This past Saturday, the Ducks fell to the California Golden Bears 2-0 in a rainy game at Pape Field. Despite recording one of their best starts in program history, this Ducks loss marks the Ducks' 7th straight dropped contest and 6th straight Pac-12 defeat. That ties the record for the longest losing streak in program history. Arizona has not been having the most successful season either. The Wildcats hold a 6-7-1 record and are 1-5 in Pac-12 play. The Wildcats did, however, nearly defeat the number 9 ranked UCLA Bruins in double overtime, so the struggling Ducks will have their work cut out for them this Thursday.
Now, Kylie, I don't know if you heard, but the men's and women's basketball teams got together with some fans in Matt Nat Arena for a little block party this last weekend, and we had ourselves a dunk contest.
Sweet, let's take a look.
All right.
Now we have Cavell Bigby Williams with the over-the-shoulder, behind-the-back dunk. Very nice. Let's see the scores. 8s and 1-9, not too shabby. Now we have Roman Sorkin again with the windmill dunk. Those arms so long, he makes it look easy. Here we have Jordan Bell again leaping over 3 pit crew members. He definitely chose wisely when choosing those 3 students.
Wow.
All right, now over to cross country. The Oregon cross country team continued its strong season at the pre-national invitational last week. The men won the team title with Edward Chesrick finishing first. The 9th ranked women claimed 2nd behind strong races from freshman Katie Rainsberger, who placed 6th, and 5th-year transfer Samantha Nadell in 13th. Now we take it to Jillian Smuckler, who will give you 3 players to look out for in this week's Triple Threat. Thanks, Jillian. That's about all we have from the sports desk today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, you heard it here first. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Gabby. For this week's Triple Threat, I'll be talking about some of Oregon track and field standouts, as well as one of softball's senior veterans. To start out, let's take it to Hayward Field. Distance phenom Edward Chesrick was a late addition to the Oregon Twilight 3,000-meter race on Friday. After not competing since the Pepsi Invitational due to an undisclosed injury, Chesrick looked nearly back to full strength. Chesrick led going into the bell lap, but was overtaken on the home stretch by Lewis and Clark State's Sam Adkin. Chesrick's time of 7:57.26 was nearly 20 seconds off of his personal best, but afterwards, Chesrick stated that he is only 70% back to form. He looks to recover before the Pac-12 championships next weekend. The Pac-12 track and field championships have already begun for the Oregon's multi-event athletes. Oregon's Mitch Modine was the top contender going into the meet on Saturday. Modine won both the 100-meter dash with a time of 10:94 and the 400 meters with a personal best time of 48:10 to end day 1 in 2nd place. Throughout day 2, Modine struggled in the pole vault, jumping nearly 2 feet below his personal best. That, along with average marks in the rest of day 2 events, led to Modine falling to 2nd place overall. Now moving on to softball, Oregon outfield Coral Costa has been having an MVP caliber season. For the conference leading Ducks, Costa, one of 8 seniors on the team, has been the anchor in the Ducks outfield. She currently leads the team in batting average, on-base percentage, doubles, and is top 5 in nearly every other category. The Ducks will continue to utilize her skills as they look to repeat as Pac-12 champions for the 4th straight year. Well, that's it for this week's Triple Threat. Back to you guys at the desk. The Oregon men's basketball team broke the Matthew Knight Arena scoring record on Saturday, annihilating the Savannah State Tigers 128-59. Despite 8 Oregon turnovers in the first half alone, the Savannah Tigers were unable to match the Ducks' talent and shooting abilities. Head coach Dana Altman thought that the team played better defensively in the second half, but says that going forward, they need to be more active on the ball.
You know, we've got to get more hands on balls. We've got to get more steals. We've got to make more happen with our defense. And I don't like our guys are sitting back. We're not using athleticism and that to get in passing lanes. And we just got to do a better job getting on them there. We can get up a lot more.
Sophomore standout Tyler Dorsey led the team with a career-high 29 points. Freshman Peyton Pritchard, who was also a key player for the Ducks, broke the Matthew Knight record with 13 assists. Despite the good overall team performance, Pritchard continues to look forward to preparing for the games ahead.
Yeah, it's still a work in progress. I mean, we got a tough 4 games coming up, so we'll see how we are, but I think we're definitely playing better together as a team. So.
The now 7-2 Ducks will return to Matthew Knight Arena next Monday to play Alabama. From Matthew Knight Arena, for Duck TV Sports, I'm Kylee O'Connor. Yuli's Taco Truck has become a staple of University of Oregon's nightlife ever since its opening in 2006. It provides reasonably priced tacos for students roaming around 13th Avenue every weekend. The owner, Keith Bisbee, was taking an entrepreneur class at the university and first started Yuli's as a tamale cart for a class project. It ended up being pretty successful, and ever since then, Yuli's opens up at 10 p.m. Thursday through Saturday until 3 in the morning. It has solidified its spot on the corner of 13th and Kincaid. The workers at Yuli's pride themselves with 2 things: satisfying the customer and providing locally sourced ingredients.
Just to provide something for the students that are down here that's good and wholesome that they can have after reveling for the entire night, you know what I mean? Actually, they can go home with something in their stomachs that's affordable and good and locally sourced and stuff like that. So we get all of our meat locally here, we get all of our tortillas from Portland, we get everything down here, and we work really hard every night to prepare it fresh instead of, you know, like other places will just sort of put stuff into a tin and then let it warm up. We'll actually go to the kitchen every day. I start at 2 o'clock and start cooking way before any of the, you know, students get down here or anything like that, and then just try to focus from there.
Rodrigo has worked as the manager at Yuli's Tacos for the last year, but has been involved with Yuli's for the last 4 years.
When I walk into the kitchen at 2, I'm not like, oh God, I have to go to work. I'm like, heck yeah, I get to go over here. I get to cook, make a great product. I love to cook. So at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just happy where the product leads in that sense. Try to make sure we get a good product that's out to people, you know what I mean? If I'm proud of it, you know, I feel like other people will be proud of it too. And it seems to reflect itself that way, you know?
And Yuli's customers couldn't be happier with the service and product.
They're the best. They save you on nights when you need to be saved. I think it adds an excitement when you go out that you know you can get Yuli's at the end of the night.
Yuli's not only makes a memorable impact on hungry students' stomachs, but the friendly staff have customers coming back time and time again.
It's kind of that big brother mentality that, you know, we're always here for you, and we get to watch all these students come in, you know, per year, every 4 years. You know, we'll watch one class go and be like, oh man, I'm sorry to see, you know, that regular leave or go there or go here, you know what I mean? But then we get, you know, like their younger brothers and siblings and stuff like that who all come and always come up like, oh, my brother or my cousin or whoever heard about this place and say it's great, and you know what I mean? They come for us once and then they are like, well, they weren't lying, so they keep coming back.
Rodrigo says that no matter what, you can count on Yuli's to satisfy your intoxicated cravings.
Spirit of Yuli's would probably be just a friendly neighbor, you know, just somewhere you can always rely on, you know, to be there when you get, you know, out of the bars and you're stumbling home. You know, your friend might not be there at the end of the night to walk you home, but at least we'll be here to provide tacos for you and stuff like that.
That's